Monday sucked.
Till we came.
Allegedly.
Lord. Oh, Lord. Oh, Lord.
Hello and welcome to another episode of Allegedly NYC. I'm Nomi Ruiz.
And I'm Ava Sanjurjo.
And we are your go-to girls for all things NYC. Today on Allegedly, Bobby Brown spills all of Whitney Houston's tea. We visit the CFDA Awards.
Oh, I didn't get a dress. Wait, I wasn't invited.
And later on, we'll have our first guest, the multimedia artist, Brooklyn-based Martine Gutierrez.
I just love Martine. She's so talented, incredibly funny, and gorgeous.
Gorgeous.
That hair.
Honey. Whoopsh. And we introduce a new segment called Bitch Stole My Sound.
I hate when that bitch does that.
But up first.
Yes. Ooh.
Oh, wait, we're getting a little too ahead of ourselves.
We're getting ahead of ourselves. Before we have tea, we have to have a little wine. What's a little tea without a little wine?
Allegedly, NYC is supported by Wine and Spirits.
Yes, we love them.
Yeah, so let's get into our wine of the week.
I still pour so well. Okay, we are going to have a red today. And it's called El Estaco. It's from Argentina. It's a 2011. And you taste like kind of an earthly taste to it, supposedly. But we're going to taste it right now.
Okay.
But you could have this with a lamb or beef or mature and solid cheese. Do you like a solid hard cheese?
Mature?
They said mature. That's what the review said.
This week I like them younger.
We'll talk about that in about 30 minutes. So I'm going to pour us a gorgeous glass.
Okay, let's do it.
I love Argentina.
Girl, a lot of my favorite wines are from Argentina.
And peen.
Argentina? I lost my virginity to Argentinian.
Get out of here.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
I know. This was for Argentina.
You know what? Mine was Ecuadorian. So we all kind of just went to South America for our virginity.
I mean, it was my second virginity, so.
I forget you had sessions of virginity taking. Cheers to our health.
Cheers to our health.
And
second life.
And yeah. Well, that's dope.
Yeah, that is nice and curdly.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Oh.
So,
it's tea time.
Girl, this week, New York City was like...
on fire.
Slam dunked with
it's
tea.
On fire this week.
Swimming in tea. All right, so first up, Kanye West shuts down the streets of New York.
This is why we like him again.
I know.
I like that shit. Go
it's
on.
Like love and hate.
Yeah.
Kind of like New York.
We have our moments.
So after the governor's ball was canceled due to severe weather, Kanye went on to perform at Summer Jam concert.
Cool.
And then after the Summer Jam concert, he hinted at a secret show at Webster Hall.
Fun.
That was like around midnight.
Oh.
In less than 5 minutes after his tweet, thousands of fans headed to the venue, which and Webster Hall only holds 1,500.
Oh, wow.
But about 4,000 people showed up.
Yes.
Which then forced Webster Hall's management to shut the venue down. Kanye couldn't even get in the venue if he wanted to.
Oh my God, I love that shit.
He was heard saying, call the mayor and shut down the block about 4 streets and put screens up so they could have a party outside.
Yeah, let's do that.
I mean, it sounds awesome.
That sounds like fun.
Yeah.
I wish I could do like, can we shut this street down? I got something to say. No, let me get your guitar.
Block party.
Rock party.
So fans began climbing on top of dumpsters, scaffolding,
oh, fun.
mail trucks just to get a glimpse of Kanye.
That's so fucking fun.
One unlucky car, which was parked outside, was covered with handprints and footprints, and the roof caved in. More than a dozen people were standing on top of it.
Well, you know what? That's not abnormal for a day in life of somebody who drives a car in New York. Expect shit.
It sounds like the Puerto Rican Day Parade.
Yeah, exactly. If you see butt cheeks prints on your car, just let it go.
Let it go. No comment. Well, the mayor responded.
What did I...
He tweeted at Kanye and Kim.
Ugh.
I didn't know the mayor was on Twitter.
You know, I don't know why I don't like Bill de Blasio, but go on.
So, yeah.
He's not my favorite mayor, I'll tell you the truth.
Do you have a favorite?
Yeah, I do. Koch.
So he tweeted and he said, great block parties are planned. And then he said that he and the first lady of NYC can throw you one if it benefited the New York City's kids.
They haven't benefited New York City kids since he started running for fucking mayor. So,
oops.
Well, I don't know.
Heard that.
I don't know. It's not my...
Well, Kanye's yet to respond.
Well, you know what? Like, come on. Like, can you just stop sucking the life out of New York? Can we just, like, have this one fun moment and you go back to being a boring bitch? You know what I mean?
I know. Remember, like, the streets of, like, the Meatpacking District was pumping. Times Square was pumping. Times Square.
And, like, every other block had a block party, and it didn't matter what time of the day. I mean, I guess you have to have a permit, but, God, it doesn't have to be so... boring. And you know, like, come on, it's like some fun. This is somebody who, you know, want to do something fun. It was spur of the moment. Like, let's let it happen. Let's just do this. It's gonna be fun.
Well, we'll see next time.
There may not be next time. Well, I'm not running for this mayor for another 4 years, so let's keep that going.
Here's another kettle.
So
the Apple Store in Soho was recently robbed.
Yikes.
A man dressed like an Apple Store employee managed to steal 19 iPhones from the Soho location last week.
Smart bitch.
Police said that they dressed similarly. Yeah. I thought it would be like the exact thing.
Exactly.
He's like, have to wear blue.
He's like, is he a manager? Like, that's a different outfit.
They usually wear blue t-shirts with the logo, with the Apple logo.
Yeah.
So this guy walked right into the electronics repair room.
Oh my God.
Grabbed 19 phones from a drawer inside the room worth a total of $16,130.
That's only 19 iPhones. That's that much money. That's a lot of coins. Shit.
He then handed them over to a thief. They put it under their shirt and then walked out of the store together like nothing.
I like him. What's his name?
I'm not going to say it because it might be my brother's name.
Because it might be a family member.
We may be related to them, so not going to go there.
I don't know why I'm not hating on this. It's just Apple makes so much money. What's $1,900? What's like, what, $1,600 worth of shit?
A slight part of me, every time someone gets robbed in the city, I'm like, you know what? It's New York, girl.
You know, there's sometimes I want to rob somebody.
Welcome to New York.
I was like, that bitch's purse is wide open. I could totally get a slice and a Metro card right now if I wanted to rob her. You ever want to rob anybody?
A little bit of the old New York is still alive.
There's like a little sizzle in my belly. It was like, I could get away with this.
I mean, I feel like you should be a little bit scared.
Just a little bit.
Just slightly.
There's a few people I would love to rob just so I could just keep them on their toes. You know, I was like, you're a little too cocky. I don't like that you're skipping home. I'm going to ruin your evening.
Let me fuck up your day.
I'm going to give you a smiling about. Yeah. What are you smiling about? I like take my leg out, trip him.
Why does that sound familiar?
Because I might have done that.
Didn't you throw... Okay, should we tell the story when you threw...
Please, always. I'm down to share shit.
Okay, one time me and Ava were at a bar and I was waiting for you to arrive and I was there before you. I was at a table and then there were all these guys, like a big group of guys came in and they were trying to flirt and they were like kind of being sarcastic, whatever.
Yeah.
So... I think we started like going back and forth with them, and then you asked him for a cigarette.
No, here's the deal. So Nomi wasn't picking up that these guys were being rude.
I could sense they were just being a little shady. But I was not about to start with a big group of guys.
So here's I did. Because I forget that I'm like a size of a hobbit and and a woman, and they're like 4 guys. So I started being, they were trying to chat us up and I was being like kind of feisty back. I wasn't really having it. So I was like, you know what? I need a cigarette. I was like, I saw they had a cigarette. So I was like, can I bum a cigarette from you? Because I mean, since you're being a cock, you might as well give me a cigarette, you know, like, I don't know, whatever. He's like, why don't you get a Lucy?
Sorry.
I was like, you racist son of a bitch, you fucking racist.
How is that racist though?
In my head, I had a few drinks, everything was racist. And we were 2 brown girls with 4 white men trying to come for us.
That's true.
So I took his beer and I poured it all over his face and like I just poured it all over
head,
him.
yeah.
His head. I poured full beer all over his head, and then I was like, okay.
And then he poured a beer on you.
Yeah, and then
you beat him with the umbrella.
Then I took my umbrella and I took his umbrella from his hand and I hit him with the umbrella.
As I ran.
I was like, girl, I think we should go.
I'm like, girl, run.
Yeah, and
she stays fighting.
I was like, fuck you, motherfucker, and I took his own umbrella from his hand and hit him with it. And then ran.
They got kicked out.
They got kicked out, and the girl was like, we're so sorry this happened. I was like, just make sure this never happen again. Like, these guys are really rude.
It's like, do you have a few drinks now?
Oh my God. It's so out of my character, really.
Allegedly.
I was not having it that day. I had a bad day.
Mm-hmm. All right, well, let's go into another.
Oof, ouch, girl.
Another teapot's ready, honey.
I think I'm going to have, like, maybe an herbal this time. You have an herbal?
Teabagging. So Brooklyn's Northside Festival drops the band Good English from their lineup after they support the Stanford Rapist.
Oh, these fucking...
This is an insane story.
Yeah.
So the Northside Festival, which happens in Brooklyn,
right,
in a bunch of venues all around Brooklyn,
mm-hmm.
They dropped the band Good English from its lineup after the drummer/singer Leslie Rasmussen wrote a letter to the judge saying rapist Brock Allen Turner was a good kid. On June 2nd, Brock was sentenced to only 6 months in prison for sexually assaulting an unconscious woman behind a dumpster.
Oh, man.
Of which he will only serve 3 months.
That's fucking bullshit.
For good behavior. And he's going to be in under protective custody the whole time.
That's fucking bullshit. That's fucking bullshit.
They should send his ass to Rikers.
Rikers, like everyone else does who commits a sexual crime.
I mean, get the train.
Why does he get, like, who is his lawyer, for Christ's sakes? Like,
well, that's the shit. They probably have coins, girl.
Well, everyone's, I heard that there's a petition against this judge that made this.
Oh, yeah, like over 1 million people have already signed it.
Yeah, I'm ready to sign it. I will be signing that as well.
Yeah. Well, the judge, his excuse was for the light sentence was that it would have a severe impact on Turner.
Oh,
and
really?
he thinks that he will not be a danger to others.
Really? There was like 3 16-year-olds who gang raped a 33-year-old woman a year ago. This week they were sentenced. And that 16-year-old kid is getting 15 years.
That's insane.
That 16-year-old is getting 15 years for raping a 33-year-old woman that was trying to get home, who was same situation, you know.
Probably can't afford a lawyer, and his mom's not blowing the judge.
No, she didn't swallow. Apparently, his mom swallowed.
Yeah, well, that's
and his dad
later for sex talk.
Okay.
Oh yeah, today's sex talk theme will be blowjobs.
Blowjobs. Do you swallow? We'll talk about that later.
Yeah. Anyway.
Okay.
Well, that's the thing. He should be swallowing in Rikers.
Yeah, you should be swallowing, getting 10 dicks up his asshole.
Turner's father wrote a letter to the judge. He also wrote a letter to the judge. Everyone's writing letters to the fucking judge. What is this? This is like applying for colleges?
Yeah, seriously. They're applying for fucking Fordham University? Go on.
Yeah. I haven't written this many letters since I tried to get in a fucking apartment lottery.
I couldn't even get the lottery because I was Puerto Rican. Apparently, I couldn't get the fucking apartment with letters.
Well, you couldn't afford the lawyer. You couldn't blow the landlord.
Yeah.
So Turner's father wrote a letter in which he said that his son's crime was only 20 minutes of action. I doubt it was 20 minutes, first of all.
Seriously.
And that his son can no longer enjoy steak since his felony assault conviction.
I want to fucking murder the father. Maybe the father should fucking...
Oh, poor thing. He can't go to Peter Luger's.
Who the fuck has the brain cells to even say something so fucking stupid like that? Like, if I were his lawyer... If I was a kid's lawyer, I'd be pissed that my father would even say something so insensitive and disgusting like that. You know what? Those 20 minutes ruined this girl's whole life.
Oh, yeah.
Ditto. Like, everyone's life is ruined. And I hope his is ruined to the day he dies.
Sorry, he can't eat a steak. She can't suck a dick at the same again.
She's can't do that's bad.
That's insensitive.
I don't know. I guess
that's what I would say on stand.
I mean, I've been a victim of assault, and it took me a while to get to be with someone again, to trust someone again, all of it. So it definitely fucking fucks up your head without like proper therapy and friends and family to get you through it, because it does fuck your head up.
Yeah, it stays with you.
It stays with you the rest of your life. You close your eyes, you think about it. You wake up, you think about it. It fucks your relationships.
Thank God when it happened to me, I was only 8. I had a lot of time to get over it.
Jesus Christ. Fuck me.
So Leslie, the drummer from this, whatever this fucking band is, good English, obviously.
With bad choices.
Good English with bad essays. She wrote that she grew up with Turner and that he was a very close friend for years in high school. Throughout the letter, she called Turner a good kid, a sweetheart, and said he's not a monster. She also stated that she doesn't believe that Turner and other campus rapists are rapists because their victims are not getting kidnapped and raped as they walk to their cars in a parking lot. What is this, a fucking movie? Like, that's not how it really happens all the time.
No, it doesn't. You can actually have consensual sex. You can be naked with somebody and you're like, listen, I don't feel good about this, and the guy could still go for it. You could be naked with somebody and something like this happens. So
exactly.
It's very forms of being assaulted.
Yeah. She continued. She said, rape on campuses isn't always because people are rapists. These are idiot boys and girls having too much to drink and not being aware of their surroundings and having clouded judgment.
Oh, she asked for it? So this girl asked for it. She asked for going to college, and she asked for having like a crazy night with your friends, which every normal, that's God a very you can't go out and normal, have a cocktail. Yeah, any normal college kid gets drunk and has a crazy night. You don't think that you're gonna get raped. Yeah, you think you're gonna just get a bad hangover and maybe miss a class, right? Not get raped, dumb bitch.
In a tweet, the festival, which canceled them, they confirmed that the band was no longer playing in its shows. Good. And they said, due to recent information brought to our attention. Even the Industry City Distillery confirmed it. They said that they have zero tolerance for the act or the justifying of the act. New evidence has also emerged that shows that Brock took photographs of the naked woman while he was raping her and then sent them to his friends.
He's a sociopath. He's disgusting. And his friend, this girl who's like, defending him, they obviously were the best of friends. He was probably a passerby throughout high school, and she's like, he's always a sweet kid, he always let me borrow his book for school or something, like, you don't know him after college. Everyone changes, you don't really know somebody sometimes.
Yeah, it's sad that that's coming from a woman as well.
That's really frightening, because rape is such a horrible violation, and it's so horrible to live with it. And the fact that she doesn't see that and is saying such like ignorant things is blowing my mind. Yeah.
It's funny because I feel like women are always questioned. Even when we're talking about the Johnny Depp situation, the abuse situation, like everyone's like, is she after his money? Like the first thing they do is question the woman.
Always.
So like this girl, she's raped, and they're like, oh really? Did you really want it? Did you want the D?
Yeah.
It's like
she was asking for it.
I woke up unconscious.
Unconscious.
And she wrote a letter saying that she had like pine needles from the floor in her clothes even when she woke up in the hospital. She woke up in the hospital.
Jesus Christ. This really makes my blood boil. It's just because, women are always questioned. Yeah, there has been many times when, stories change after someone has been, charged with a sexual felony. But you have to, you can't make assumptions that this is, crucify her. She's all of a sudden has a scarlet letter, questioning her, where were you? What were you wearing? What were you drinking? What were you doing this? Women, it's already horrible enough that this happens to you. Then you feel like a victim again when they ask you all these questions, like you're constantly being harassed after you get mind raped with questions of cops and lawyers and everything, and then the actual shit happens. It's just like an ongoing nightmare.
And then he gets to go home and cry in his bed about not being able to eat steak, and everyone's writing letters for him, talking to the judge for him, paying people off for him,
and this poor girl can't sleep,
and she's fucked
at night.
Well, he may not have got his justice served by the court system, but a group of 600 witches have gathered around the world to put a hex on Mr. Brock Turner.
What do I have to bring him? A lock of hair, a chicken foot. I'll do it.
Gotta cut up a chicken's head,
Yeah, and 2 limes.
They formed a Facebook group called The Hexing of Brock Turner, in which witches conducted various pagan-related rituals to promote karmic retribution to the sex felon.
I like these.
They used dog and cat shit, as well as placed a photo of him in nasty ointment, urine, spit,
Yes.
and hex words.
Yeah, Witch of Eastwick, that motherfucker.
Some women anointed their candles in urine or menstrual blood, and many incorporated sulfur or salt circles.
You girls, you contact us at allegedly
NYC
at gmail.com. And if you need any, I'm on menstrual right now. If you need a cup of my blood,
lock of hair. It may be from India though.
It might be from mine's from India. Mine is from my leftover wax. But I'm down. You call us, girls.
The words of their hex was, you will be impotent.
Yes.
You will know constant pain of pine needles in your guts.
Yeah, bitch.
Food will bring you no sustenance.
Good.
In water, your lungs will fail you.
Drown, bitch.
Sleep will only bring nightmares.
Suck it.
Shame will be your mantle.
Suck it hard.
You will meet justice.
Hope you burn in hell, motherfucker.
My witchcraft is strong. Our witchcraft is powerful. The spell will work. So mote it be.
I like these bitches. I like these witches. Witch, please.
Oh my Lord.
Yes.
All right, so let's hop on over to another New York event. The CFDA Fashion Icon Awards happened last week.
Wow, CFDA, it's yearly, correct?
Yeah, and it was held at New York's Hammerstein Ballroom.
Dope.
Hammerstein Ballroom,
yeah.
And earlier this year, our friend Rio Uribe of Gypsy Sport won the CFDA Vogue Fashion Fund Award.
Very sweet.
So congratulations to you.
Yes.
We love you here at Allegedly.
Yay!
So spotted at the awards was Anna Wintour,
of
as
course.
always.
Yeah, so she's part of the gang.
Yeah, as well as Naomi Campbell.
She always loves the red carpet.
Oh, and a little birdie recently served us a little bit of tea.
I live for this birdie, by the way.
Tweet. They said that Naomi Campbell has this little secret nickname for Anna Wintour.
Oh my God, what is it?
Which is Latoya. I can't.
I know, you found that funny too. You heard that. That's hysterical.
Also at the CFDA Awards was Calvin Klein sporting a new face.
He did look a little rested and
happy.
Remember
what it was that
Renee Zellweger. She got a little eye lift, and she was like, "No, I didn't get any surgery. I'm just like, I'm just really happy." And I've been eating well, and I've just been living like a more like positive lifestyle. I was God. Yeah, well, you're a doctor, bitch.
I can't wait to have a full facial surgery.
And girl, you look so rested. Did you go to?
I just slept 10 extra hours.
Did you go to Greece again?
Well, Calvin Klein. Remember when we met Calvin Klein?
Vague memory.
So Ava and I and another mutual friend of ours, we were at Escuelita, which recently closed down,
which is so sad. That was such a fun
one
place.
of our favorite places.
Yeah,
they like recently before they closed, they were hosting Vogue Nights, which was on every Monday night, and they had some great ballroom balls there.
Yeah,
but so we were there with another friend, a male,
very male.
He comes up to us. He's like, "Oh, this like older guy's like." He was really trying to flirt with me. He's kicking it to me. He wants to like hang out. He's saying we should go to Krash. And Krash was another one of our favorite clubs, which is in Queens.
Best club one of the best gay clubs at the time ever. Yeah. Even still now.
Yeah, even still.
It's so much fun. It was so much fun.
So we were just like, oh, where can we get a ride to Krash? You know what I mean? Like it was just far away. That was the thing about going to Krash. It was deep in Queens. So and we were already in the city. So we were like, oh, it was a baby troop. Yeah. So we're like, let's just talk to this guy. So we go up to the guy and we're like, it's fucking Calvin Klein.
It's fucking Calvin Klein.
In Escuelita. And he's like, hey guys, like, oh my God, let's go to Krash. I have my car outside. Like, I really have never been.
We're we're gonna go. We're gonna go. We're going.
Wrap it up. Code check.
Girl, grab your purse.
Pay your bill. We jump in the limo with Calvin Klein.
Yeah.
And we head to Krash.
Yeah.
We go to, as soon as we get online, the security notices him. They escort us all into a private table. And then he's like, I want to dance. So we go dancing. We're surrounded by security the whole time.
Yeah.
It was so awkward because we were in the middle of the dance floor, surrounded by security guards. So we're basically just dancing with each other, and not allowed to like mingle with the rest of the crowd. And there's like a spotlight. Yeah. And they like announced it, and we're like, this is weird, awkward,
so weird. And then there was like a go-go dancing wearing Calvin Klein underwear, and he's like, oh my god, look at him, he's wearing my panties.
Oh my god, that was a night to remember.
Yeah, a little bit. We don't, and the rest of the night is slightly fuzzy.
The rest of the night, we were still trying to confirm what actually happened.
We don't know.
I remember he said I reminded him of Kate Moss.
Yes, you know, I think he said, you remind my friend Kate. And we're like, oh yeah, Kate Moss. He's like, oh. We're so uncool.
So to continue on with the CFDA conversation, the Fashion Icon Award was presented to Beyonce. It was given to her by Diane von Furstenberg.
My bitch.
Beyonce wore Givenchy's suit and gave a moving speech where she stated, starting out in Destiny's Child, high-end labels didn't really want to dress for black country curvy girls, and we couldn't afford designer dresses in couture. My mother was rejected from every showroom in New York, but like my grandmother, she used her talent and her creativity to give her children their dreams. When I wore these clothes, I felt like Khaleesi.
Right.
I had an extra suit of armor. It was so much deeper than any brand name.
And there's still a shortage in latex and spandex since the rise of Destiny's Child. I still can't find the proper blends of lycras. Miss Knowles took it all. All those asymmetrical tube tops,
lace, and spandex, and we don't know how.
Bring back spandex.
All right. Well, next up,
Bobby
Brown spills Whitney Houston's tea all over the goddamn place.
Oh, Christ!
Spilled tea.
Spillage.
So Bobby Brown is gearing up for the release of his memoir titled Every Little Step.
Every little step to get another check.
Exactly. It's a tell-all concerning his tumultuous relationship with Whitney Houston.
Right.
In the book, Bobby claims that he had affairs with both Janet Jackson and Madonna.
Oh, come on, Bobby. All right.
He also claims that Whitney had quite a few affairs with producers and artists, and he said that Tupac Shakur was one of them.
Nice.
That's a good one.
You know what? If I was going to drop a mic. Okay.
He also said that Whitney had a secret same-sex romance with her best friend and assistant, Robin Crawford.
You know what? I found that to be... He's another tacky bitch.
So tacky.
That's so tacky. This is your daughter's mother. Like, this is your... When did his daughter die, Bobby Christina die? Was it has it been a full year yet?
I don't know. It doesn't feel like it.
I mean, I think the body's still fairly warm. And you're talking about, you know, it was like back-to-back tragedy. I just find this whole thing completely...
He's always been desperate. You remember when they had that reality TV show?
Oh,
how gross was that?
That was never even watched that. No, don't ever watch, but watch it. It's like a train wreck. It's a horrible train. And actually, it's kind of sad because they were just like these raging crackheads on camera. I don't know. I just find it really sad that he has to do this, and like even you just lost your daughter, you lost your ex, and it's tragedy, two horrible tragedies. I just find it completely tacky, really.
Yeah, he's the type that they call him up to like, you should write a book, and he's like, of course, duh. Like he just says yes, you know. Like,
yeah, and he has coins. He has a lot of kids to support too. So, I mean, there's that. You know, it's really shady.
The one thing I got out of this is that I'm just happy that Whitney got a piece of Tupac's dick before she passed.
You know what? Thug life.
She's fine.
You know what?
You know, if I had that, I'd be like, I can die peacefully now.
You know?
I'm done.
Tupac. West Coast, East Coast. I'm my pussy.
So now we're going to introduce a new segment.
Yes.
This is called Bitch Stole My Sound. Wait. All right. So whenever this happens to arise very frequently in the world.
It does, and sometimes it's not coincidental.
No. So whenever this happens, we're going to have this new segment called Bitch Stole My Sound.
Yes. And
we're going to evaluate and analyze, and you're going to let us know what you think.
And call you out. Mm-hmm. And tell us what you think.
So on our first ever Bitch Stole My Sound segment, Justin Bieber versus White Hinterland. So Casey Dienno, aka White Hinterland, claims that Bieber's song Sorry contains a sample from her 2014 hit Ring the Bell.
Right.
She says she blames Skrillex and a bunch of other producers and writers who worked on that track.
Right.
She goes on to say, the writers, producers, and performers of Sorry did not obtain a license for this exploitation of my work, nor did they obtain or seek my permission. Justin Bieber is the world's biggest artist, and I'm sure that he and his team will launch a full attack against me. But in the end, I was left with no other option. I believe I have an obligation to stand up for my music and art.
You do, girl. You do.
Yup.
You do.
We totally agree with that.
Yeah, so Nomi did some, As you should, girl.
Skrillex responded with a video showing how he manipulated a vocal for the track, and he said, sorry, but we didn't steal this. Diplo went on to say that he was surprised that they didn't clear the sample in advance. He goes on to say that it must have been an oversight caused in part by having so many writers on the track, which he estimated at being between 5 to 10.
That's a lot.
It's like, why do you need... All I need is one producer, and I write the whole damn song. It's like, I miss old talents.
Honestly,
like Amy Winehouse was one of the last.
Oh, she really knew how to drop a mic, didn't she? And she wrote. I mean, she was. I don't know. She was a true artist. These kids need fucking a circus full of fucking people to write.
All these songs you hear now, they're like
sentence.
little Frankenstein songs.
Yeah.
It's like someone else's head, someone else's dick, someone else's toe, someone else's butthole.
Yeah.
It's like, I can't.
Yeah, it is a collage of fucking too many people. There's too many cooks in the kitchen. I can't even concentrate on
the song. The song's playing and then it's like switches to another sound. I can tell. It's like, I can't even focus. The song doesn't finish before I get where am I?
It's just too much. It's just too much. And as they say, there's too many cooks in the kitchen, but some of these cooks can't even fucking cook to begin with.
Yeah. Well, here are the two samples. You decide for yourself. First up is Bieber's Sorry.
Forensic.
And now, White Hinterland.
White Hinterland. Let's see what this lady does. Oh, work. That's the same shit, bitch. Come on. There's no denying that shit. That shit's the same.
I can't.
That Skillet totally stole that shit.
Skillet. Let me call him Skillet.
I mean, I always forget his name, so it's just easy to say Skillet. Come on. Bitch stole my sounds. Yeah. Bitch stole my sounds.
I've heard other debates between other songs that they sue for. Yeah. For ripping them off. Yeah. And that have sounded less alike than this. Yeah. So, I mean, I think she's
Do you remember when Vanilla Ice tried to say that David Bowie's Under Pressure he didn't sample it, remember?
Did he say that?
Yeah, he's like, it was not the same. It was like din 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 ching ching. Like he was like, and then Bowie's like din 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 din, and it was like, wait a minute, dude, that's the same fucking song. Yeah, you sampled it. Come on.
They can't.
Stupid.
They can't.
Yeah.
Well, anyway, we'll see what happens. I'm curious to see how that's gonna end up.
Well, I hope she gets a check.
She's an NZR.
She's an NZR. We need a check.
I recently had a similar situation that we won't speak about
until we talk to lawyers.
The lawyers deal with it.
So Noe might talk about it next week, or she might not.
We'll let you know.
As of right now, we're doing some forensic science on this situation.
All right, now we're going to get into some new music.
Yay.
First up is something we just discovered today. I'm very excited about. It's an artist called Knowledge.
Yes.
Who is on Stone's Throw Records. Knowledge is a beat maker who was raised in central New Jersey and Philly and now resides in Los Angeles. He's a record collector who melts together soul, jazz, and hip-hop to create a very unique style that's all his own. Dope. He's produced for Kendrick Lamar and Joey Badass. He's released dozens of remixes and beat tapes on his Bandcamp. And now he's finally found a home at Stone's Throw, which is one of my favorite labels.
Nice.
He's also does some work on R&B and hip-hop collaboration called No Worries.
Dope.
His debut album, which was a full length on Stone's Throw, is called HUD Dreams. That was released in 2015.
Sweet.
And what we're going to play today is a track called Ashaka Jam Froze. It's off his latest EP, which is called Butterscotch. It was first released on cassette tape.
Oh, and now really? How do you play cassette? Do we still have those to play?
I still have that boombox. Remember that big one?
That was dope. And we bedazzled. Yeah.
And it's coming out now on a 7-inch vinyl as well.
Dope.
I think there's some digital you can get directly from Stone's Throw as well. So check that out on stonesthrow.com.
Oh, that's awesome.
And here is Knowledge with Ashaka Jam Froze.
Spill it, girl.
You're listening to Allegedly NYC. Allegedly. You're listening to Allegedly NYC. Allegedly. All right, that was Knowledge.
That was
with
dope.
Ashaka Jam Froze, and Knowledge is spelled with an X instead of an O in the middle. So in case you're looking it up, I love that shit.
That was nice. It was like
a little
really smooth.
Mm-hmm. Before we go into the next track, I want to just announce some gigs coming up.
Yay.
On the 16th, I'm going to be DJing at Hotel Americano at the Solstice Party, which is a new monthly that's being thrown by our good friend Carlos Hadraque.
He's so hot.
He's so hot.
He's like really hot.
He's so hot.
Like he lives in a 5th floor walk up and doesn't feel that way. It's like I just zoom up those stairs. Like, and he always greets you with his shirt off. And I was like, oh, hi.
We're just in the neighborhood.
Hi.
So make sure you stop by. Come say hi. I start DJing at 9 till 1 a.m. Carlos won't be there.
I won't be making it then.
Unfortunately.
I'm not going to make it.
But I promise to make the beats just as hot as he is.
With your shirt off. Just at least do that for us.
Something sheer. And also tickets are still available for the Every Booty Pride party that I'm headlining at BAM, which will be on the 25th at the Fisher Space.
Nice.
So you can find those online. Hope to see you there. I'll be doing a full show with dancers. Little Jessica 6 appearance.
Oh, that's going to be so much fun.
Yeah, it's going to be awesome.
Okay, cool.
So gear up for that.
Yeah, I'm ready.
So the next track we have coming up is also from our resident tea spiller. I'm sorry to hog the new music section.
Well, you do have a lot going on.
I have to just.
And you know what? This is our freaking show. We get to do whatever we want.
Exactly.
So we want to talk about what we want to talk about. If I want to talk about, I need to promote a new wine that I love for an hour. That's what we're gonna do.
Exactly.
And I'm gonna eat cheese throughout the whole hour.
Perfect. So back to me.
Yeah. Enough about me. Let's talk about you. What do you think of me?
Tell me everything. So last week we had the Borough Gypsy 2 listening party at Norwood Club.
incredibly sexy
It
night.
was so hot. It was
Sexy
private,
night.
invite only. So all of our favorite people were there.
And some fans.
Some really good fans that
Yeah.
have been following for a
Yeah.
while now.
Really nice.
And it was great. We had the space is so magical.
It's
There's
really
so much
beautiful.
history to it. They were telling us about
Piano.
the piano that Prince used to sit at. He would just stop by on Fridays and just start improvising and play on the piano. Not
I
like
would
a show. Just
drop
like,
dead.
I would die.
I would
like
die.
Prince just playing piano by
like,
himself.
oh, that's Prince. I was just gonna go to take a piss, and now there's Prince right next to me, and that's crazy. You know, like.
Speaking of Prince, can you pass the wine, darling?
I'm sorry. I'm so rude. She's giving me a signal. I thought my headphones were on crooked. Meanwhile, she wants a little wine. What kind of hostess am I?
So they said Mick Jagger used to throw parties there.
Oh God, that's one old peen I would love to attack.
Girl, those lips.
I mean, I want him to attack my lips, and I'm not talking about the ones in my face. Hey-o. But
DSLs, we would call them DSLs.
DSLs, yeah.
Our topic is blowjobs later.
Yeah. Out of all like the rockers that I still have them young in my head, but they don't look the same, obviously. But I still somehow would bone Jagger.
You're very forgiving with men like that.
I'm so forgiving.
You'll just keep their like young image in your head. And
yeah,
just still...
and I will still bone them. Him, Mickey Rourke. Who else?
I'm not gonna
everybody.
Drop right
yeah.
now. We also heard some allegedly tea. Usher had his private listening party there as well before we did, and they put a they put a VIP area. They blocked off half the club,
which is so silly because it's
a private club.
Not only is it a private club, it's a club. It's like a private an exclusive club where it's in a brownstone. So just think of it being like these cute little apartments. So how do you break up, let's say, a row apartment? You know what I mean? Like it's very intimate. So it makes no sense that happened because it's already intimate as it is.
Yeah. The whole idea is that it's a private members only club. So anyone invited is a VIP.
And you know them because you invited them.
So they blocked the area off and everyone's on one side.
Yeah.
It's like Usher, Bieber, even Gail was
King,
there.
yeah,
Gail
Oprah's
was there.
bitch, yeah.
Janet Jackson shows up late and she's stuck on the other side.
And she's laughing. She's like, this is ridiculous.
She's like, this is hilarious. The air condition starts leaking on Gail on one side. So they had to like climb over the chairs to get out. It was like insane.
That's insane. And here's the fun fact about Nomi and I. So Nomi and I were in desperate need to gossip in the bathroom. So that's why I think that people think we do coke all the time, and we're not doing coke. All we do is gossiping in the bathroom.
Oh my God, I gotta tell you something. No one can hear this.
Yeah, and this girl sees us go in the bathroom together. She did the whole eye roll like, oh God, another pop star that does coke in the bathroom. Meanwhile, we're all pissing and telling each other gossip. So if you see Nomi and I go to the bathroom, we're not doing drunks. Wink. We're actually gossiping. Allegedly.
Oh my God. Well, it was a sexy night. Oh my God, I had a little malfunction. Didn't I show my pussy to the whole club or something?
Nomi, I saw a lip. I saw a lip, and normally I'm close to the stage when Nomi's performing, and I was not as close as I usually am. And I was like, she's moving in a sexual nature. Her inner sexual demons are coming out, and they came out of her panties. And I was like, that's a lip. That's a fucking lip. And I'm like, oh God, how do I do this? I'm like, oh my God, how do I do this? Thank God Gabe was in the front, and he was like, he did a little scooch on your skirt. And I was like, oh my God, thank God.
That's hilarious. I feel like that's not the first time. I've had a few malfunctions.
I can at least count 5.
Oh my God.
Yeah, normally it's like I would photo shoot, like you start dancing in like a titty cover, and I just stop it, I'm like, titty.
Well, there was once in Hercules in Love Affair where we all got like a little tipsy before we did a show, and I was talking to Andy, and I was like, is it okay for me to get a little tipsy for the show? Is this show important? Is it a big show? He's like, no, have fun, go in. We get there, it's a huge festival, rockness with 2 huge LED screens.
He fucking showgirls you.
It's
like, no one's gonna be there.
No, here's another glass.
Yeah.
And so there's a camera on a crane. I'm performing. I have this whole concept where I used to rip off my clothes on stage, but have another dress underneath.
Yeah.
So I do that. The crowd's going crazy. They're freaking out. Even the musicians are like, holy shit, what are you wearing? And it was this outfit that had like a nude illusion skirt. Little did I know the nude illusion was showing from underneath. I don't know the illusion anymore. From the stage, from the cameras. Oh. And so they gave us the DVD to review to air on television. They're like, you have to approve it before we air it.
Oh, God,
so
Christ.
I'm watching it and I'm like, oh my God.
So they had to blur?
Girl, they zoomed right in between my legs.
Oh my God.
And went straight to the drummer through my legs. I think I did that.
Yeah. It is Jessica 6. You guys have stories for days and nights.
Well, that was Hercules and Love Affair.
Oh, makes no difference. Same story, different chapter.
Oh, shit. Different drummer.
Different drummer.
Different bandmate.
We love drummers, don't we? And keyboardists.
Oh shit. Okay. So this is a song off the Bro Gypsy 2 mixtape.
Yes.
And this is the perfect track because up next is our first guest ever on Allegedly NYC.
Yay!
Martine. And she's featured on this track.
Dope.
It's called Night Pleasures. It's about her and I are teasing boys on the song about them wanting to pursue all their naughty little desires.
Oh, such as? Is it?
You know, in the night, pleasures call. You may try to taste them all, but if you do, they'll keep coming for you.
Thank God I have call waiting.
All right, so here is Night Pleasures off the Bro Gypsy 2 mixtape featuring Martine.
All right, let's do it.
You're listening to Allegedly NYC. Allegedly.
Second solo show was at was it a solo show at Ryan Lee Gallery?
Yeah, my first solo show and the second solo show, they were both in New York and Chelsea at Ryan Lee.
Gorgeous. Sweet. I remember I saw that. That was the one I went to. Yeah,
the second one, you got like a private walkthrough.
Oh wow.
You should have been there. It was amazing. It was gorgeous.
Was I invited?
Oh my god.
Well, I was invited, and it was fucking awesome. It explored gender, sexuality, self-identity. It was called Can She Hear You? And there were self-portraits. There was an installation with disassembled mannequins. There was a music video. There was music.
Yeah.
And it was all produced, performed, and starring Martine.
Yeah, it's true. Yeah, it's true.
So you don't like to be too hands-on?
You know... I think it's like I've been like faced with the like a problem of like needing total control.
I totally understand. Girl.
Control.
Needing control or just like having it? It's just in you, isn't it?
I've learned for it not to be a question. It's just how it is.
Ooh, well, she's bossy.
Wow. Are you hiring?
No.
I could do an unpaid internship if you're interested.
I love unpaid internship.
She's taking applications and she filled them all in herself.
Freelance.
I'm my best intern. It's true.
Oh my god, I am too.
I'm always late. I stay late.
I stay late. I'm
We
always
plan
late.
hours.
I give myself the best lunches.
It's true. Oh, my lunches are amazing.
What is your favorite thing to eat for lunch?
You know, I went through like a kale Caesar salad phase, which sounds really bougie. But it was, oh God, it's just going to get even more so. Because it's not actual Caesar dressing. It's vegan Caesar that they have at Whole Foods. I've overdone it. Like it makes me nauseous now. But it's so, if you've never had it, it's so good.
That's
It's
the
like
thing
really
about that.
lemony.
You love it so much for hardcore for like 2 weeks
Yeah,
straight.
you,
And
like,
then you're like, I
ruin
cannot
it.
eat this for the rest of my life.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's
I do that with
true.
nachos.
You love it.
Oh my God.
Homegirl had nachos at 2 o'clock in the morning last night.
Hey.
Can you hear like crunch, crunch, crunch?
Yeah.
Crunch, 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 crunch.
After we were watching like a scary like 70s movie last night.
Oh, what one?
Oh, which one were we watching?
Suspiria.
That was so
Wait,
good.
what's that?
Suspiria?
Girl, you're gonna gag. This is basically about you. It's a horror movie set in a
yeah.
gorgeous building
With mannequins?
with mannequins.
It's,
They all look like
Dario
mannequins.
Argento.
Yeah.
Italian horror. Oh my God, you haven't seen that?
I haven't
we're
seen
gonna
it.
watch that.
Yeah.
That's the Give Me a Slumber Party.
I'm like, bye, can we stop now?
We'll be right back after this.
We'll be back in 2 hours.
Wait, so you have well, tell us some more about that show.
Yeah,
Can she
please.
hear you?
Can she hear you? It was basically all these portraits of me with mannequins. I have 6 mannequins
Right.
in my studio / my bedroom.
When did you meet your mannequins?
Well, I got my first mannequin in high school, and her name was Manny, or I named her Manny, and she was like really boring, white girl, like no hair. And then I met Max. Max is like my flattest girl. She's like we probably have like the most similar body type, and she's like has like got a latitude. But she looks like more French. I mean, they're all white girls. So it's like for most of the shots, I'm in whiteface. Like I was staying out of the sun religiously all summer, just like being my like palest. And then I was like in body makeup on top of that. Because otherwise it would have like the immediate conversation would have been about race, like looking at it.
Right.
I noticed
It
this
wasn't
with
about-
the doll series.
Yeah.
Which I actually just saw today for the first time.
Oh, really? The real dolls?
I gagged. I thought I saw it before, but it was not the one I thought. Because you did something else with dolls. Right? But this one was you as a real doll.
Yeah. It was like me performing a sex doll, like enacting a sex doll.
Did you use any actual sex dolls in that?
No. It's just me.
How did you get your skin to look so like... I mean,
Plastic?
you looked like exactly like the whole consistency, the
A shit ton of makeup. And like
body makeup too.
very crucial lighting. Yeah.
I would assume the lighting has to be
Yeah.
on point.
Yeah. And it was like most of the houses I was shooting in, I had been in before. So I would have access to all day for one shot. So I would just wait around and like wait for the sun to like do its thing and then maybe like enhance it in some other way.
That's amazing.
That's insane.
But that's like how all the shots are. Like
Yeah.
even the like lineups, which is like the larger one, the larger mannequin portraits, like it's like a group setting. Like I don't know which one. Like there's one when we're all like in these pink silk dresses, like looking out a
yes.
window.
Yes.
And it's like profile. And in that image, like none of those dresses are real. It's like just pinned fabric and like taped to like look like these like voluminous shapes. Cause like I don't have the money to buy like, I don't know, 8 gala gowns in the
Right.
same like hue.
Yeah, right.
But it looks incredible. I remember seeing that, and then you're like, you know, if you just look, if you could see past the frame, you
I-
would see like your room and
Oh
like
my
the
God,
bed
yeah.
and the TV. Just like
so cool.
you create these little like
Windows,
fantasies.
yeah.
Windows. I love that.
Oh my
Yeah.
God.
Talented.
So do you keep these mannequins with you at all, you know, in your studio always, or is this your main?
3 of them are in storage now. Since the project ended.
Clearly, you're the Beyonce out of the group.
I am. I'm the lead
I went
vocalist.
So I had to put them in storage.
Girl, you're out. You're in the dark
Just
room.
it's not gonna work
She
out
gave
with
me
us.
side-eye.
You're in the
Yeah.
box. Bye. No, it's like the 3 that are like the least dynamic and like I have 2 that are sitting. Like one is more of like a ground pose, and another one, the Countess, she's like has like a cross leg. Like she's like usually sits on like a chair on the end of my bed, and they take up so much room. Like and you guys know, living in New York, like every square inch counts to have something. So I was like, bye.
Yeah.
And then one fell down the stairs. Actually, my favorite, Laura.
You pushed her.
She looks like
Another showgirls moment. She threw crystals on the
my
floor.
turn.
She threw crystals and she fell down.
It's my turn. I just shove her down the stairs.
Well, you also make music, correct?
What?
She's just so talented.
Yeah, I
can't
do.
handle Martine.
I do.
You perform and produce all your own music, some of which has been in commercials for Saint Laurent and Dior.
It's true.
Sweet.
Yeah.
It's true.
You're incredibly talented.
Before we get more into your music, I would love to play a track off your last EP, which is called Blame. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Blame the Rain.
Blame the Rain. What was that? Was there a concept behind that record?
I just wanted it to be, I don't know. I feel like my own music taste is really eclectic, and I wanted it to kind of be encompassing of those, like, of genres I like listening to. I feel like any playlist I make, it like isn't the same genre within the playlist. So I was like, I wonder if I can make an EP that like feels cohesive but is like I'm trying something new. And I think it also comes from like producing it. I get tired of doing the same thing. Like even if something works, I'm like, well, I did that. What's another thing I can try to do?
Like keep challenging yourself. And like lyric wise, are they personal? Or are they just fantasies? Or what are you trying to say? What are you trying to tell us?
That I'm like a hopeless romantic. I feel like that's like this EP, and the next one is just like heartbroken, but I don't want the listener to like cry. I want them to like live a fantasy about it. You know, like you're Juliet, but you're in the most like gorgeous place at the like best party, or like you've escaped the gorgeous party to be alone, to be sad, but it's like still so beautiful,
right? Like a sad princess. You're like, this shit sucks. But you know what? I have a canopy bed and it's
exactly
gold gilded.
Oh my god!
I have a gold teacup, and on my napkins are linen.
Oh, that's hard. You gotta press that shit.
So which okay, I've been debating which track, because I have all of them are my favorite.
Oh, I know.
So
you're
it's
such
really
a fan of it,
I'm
and
such
like,
a fan.
thank you.
To everyone that I meet. And
I
they are
literally-
obsessed with it. And the first time the sound comes on and then the voice comes in, they're like, who is this?
Oh, good.
I'm like, I told you, bitch. It's Martine, bitch. Learn it.
Know it, love it.
Oh god.
I would say Hands Up.
Okay, you love Hands Up.
I love Hands Up. I love
Hands
If.
Up. Hands Up was used for YSL Cruise Collection, I think 2012.
Oh, gorgeous.
Yeah, so it's like, oh, she's old. And then If was used for Acne Studios, like their runway show.
Oh, sweet.
I think last year or 2 years ago. I can't remember. I'm bad with time.
So you're making it difficult for me.
And then
Are
Blame
you a
the...
Libra too? What sign are you?
No. Yes.
Wait, are you a Libra?
No, she's not.
No. You're a
You
Libra.
said guess. Yeah, we're both Libras.
What would you
Oh,
guess?
you're both
Yeah, we're
Libras.
both Libras.
Yeah. That's why we're both
Oh.
indecisive. You should have dinner with us. It's so annoying.
Are Libras supposed to get along with each other?
Yeah, I think
We're
so.
like wolves. We have packs.
Yeah,
We always know like 12 Libras.
always.
That's terrifying.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Still Game of Thrones.
Wait, what element is Libra? Water? No.
It's a scales. Is it Earth? I don't know.
Is it wind or is it fire?
Okay, you don't know.
Are you Aquarius?
No.
No.
But that would be really great.
That would be more insane.
I'm an air sign, I'm pretty sure.
Aries? Mm-hmm. Aries. Mm-hmm. Okay, Aries.
But I'm told I'm a really weird one. Like whatever my like ascending, rising sun or whatever the powerful other
I would
things
guess
are,
that's Aquarius.
make them weird.
Yeah.
Because my mom's an Aries too. We're very different.
Right.
Oh.
Yeah, rising signs are really affect who you are.
It kind of, yeah, I feel like I'm more on my rising sign than my actual sign sometimes.
You're a Cancer rising.
I'm Cancer rising.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm Gemini rising.
Gemini.
2 phases.
It's so accurate.
We'll be right back after this. Messages from Martine. Like,
She might not come back, I don't think.
I'm like,
I'm leaving.
911.
You're listening to Allegedly NYC. Allegedly.
Don't see you try to fight. You're too weak. I'll save you, babe. Take you away if you let me. We going bigger than before. Damn guns out, shooting up the floor. Shoot on down, come on sugar, take the shot. Let me see you pop the Glock. Shooting up the floor. Shoot on down, down, down. We going bigger than before. Damn guns out, shooting up the floor. Shoot on down, come on sugar, take the shot. Let me see you pop the Glock. Shooting up the floor. Shoot on down, down, down.
that said, Martine with an E is definitely me hypersexualized and an alternative path that my life could very easily be. So did you separate your like music sort of persona from
yeah,
your
in the
art?
beginning. Yeah, and it was like because my name when I started like first on the New York like art scene, it's Martine Gutierrez, but no one can say Martine, so there's like Martine. It's been like Martine forever. But people look at my name, and even though there's that accent mark, they read Martin, and I've never ever been Martin.
Right.
So I was just like, with music, I was like, here for all these people that won't ever meet me, they might as well say my name the right way amongst themselves.
Right.
So I'll just put an E at the end. Cute.
Yeah,
Done.
yeah.
And then I decided I wanted it in real life. It's like the like persona that I created in music has definitely like, I don't know, like leached into my person, like on the train, like in the club. It's weird.
So do you feel like you're becoming maybe it was like a part, do you feel like your art is like, as you're exploring your inner dialogue, that you kind of become the
For
thing?
sure. Yeah. It's like, I think it's impossible not to, because it's like so much time alone and so much time like reflecting, because I am doing everything. I don't have to like verbalize what I want ever. So it's like, I'm just kind of like, I do an action and it feels right and it's not questioned. And then later on, I'm like, why did I have to do that? And why does it feel good? And also, or like, why does it sometimes I look at it and I'm like, oh no, and then redo it.
It's not like it's like your character you're creating. It's just something that's you.
Yeah, I guess like it's instinctual.
Right.
But I think that the character was definitely before because I started making music in college, and I definitely wasn't as like outgoing sexually in college as I am now.
Right.
So do you see yourself being hypersexualized as you described Martine with an E before?
Is she having fun?
What's your sex life like?
Yeah.
Wait, that's
And describe
several
it slowly.
questions. So you gotta
us
like
everything.
separate
And what
it.
did you do last night?
Oh my god,
how come
I
we
can't
were
even talk about
invited?
last night.
Really?
I told you on the
Wait.
phone earlier.
Oh, yes.
Last night. I don't. Yeah.
Did you refill her glass? Okay.
You're like,
Would you like a
spill
straw?
it, girl. Actually, I
also-
would.
That would be awesome.
I love a straw, especially when you got lip on.
Yeah, that's necessary.
Especially with
I'm
red
gonna
lip.
just read another quote because I think you're just genius and you can talk about things better yourself. You said society perpetuates rigid constructs, fabricated dichotomies like male versus female, gay versus straight, minority versus white, reality versus fantasy, dominate versus submissive, etc. But our interpretation of these constructs is subjective and not immutable. Reality, like gender, is ambiguous because it exists fluidly.
True.
I said it all.
That's right. I said that.
And
It's like, wow, that was amazing.
I love that.
Like,
I love
yes,
that.
I did. Yeah, that was awesome. That was
I think
a really
that's the
good
best
quote.
way to describe, because I'm always talking about like this spectrum that I think we've lived in, and now I feel people are more expressing that they exist on that spectrum, and
Yeah.
it's hard because there was never that language, and so I guess the English language everything has to be labeled,
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And not even just language, like our society, like the way that we absorb media, the way that we look at icons.
Right.
Oh shit, your boyfriend's here.
Told him to come an hour later.
He's always coming so goddamn early.
That was fun. Bye, Nomi.
Martine just stole my boyfriend.
Oh my god, I was saying goodbye to you. You were leaving.
I'm sorry.
Well, can I ask you two a question? Because you're both in the arts and everything. Do you find yourself expressing yourself better through art and music more so than in relationships? Like, when you get in a relationship, do you find yourself to be not as expressive as you are with your art and your music?
I think I gravitate towards artists,
Yeah.
like people that identify as artists in terms of a relationship, or like especially friends. And then I feel like any kind of sexual relationship I've had that's been meaningful has been a friendship first.
Okay. Okay.
And that's partly just because like I'm confusing, like my identity before it was like this clear, like in terms of language, I wasn't using anything to identify myself for a long time. Which was like not as much a political statement as I just didn't know yet. And I wanted to be honest, and honestly, I haven't decided.
Right.
And so why do I have to, like, why do you need to know, kind
exactly.
of?
It's not your business.
Yeah. So it was like I learned pretty early on I was not going to meet someone in a club, like a partner, because they would, like, depending on how I was presenting my I know.
About last night.
Oh my God. That's why it was bad. No, but like I feel like the way that some, like, especially before starting hormone therapy, the way that I was presenting myself could really shift depending, like, on if I shaved my, like, little beard, or if I was, like, wearing something cute and, like, had an eyelash on. And it would
It's funny because when I first met you, I'm just like, and every time I've seen you even after then, I'm just like, hey girl, like what are you doing?
Yeah, it's clear for you. It's like
clear for me.
Always.
But then there's there's people who are like aware of the conversation, and they ask like, what pronoun would you prefer, which is amazing, and I think is like really important for people, like meeting new people.
And respectful too.
Yeah,
which is
it's
very
super
nice.
respectful.
Yeah, it's
That's
really
a sign
nice.
of the times, I think.
Yeah,
it wasn't
for sure.
like that.
No, never.
before.
I think people
No.
assumed. I think people wanted to be rude to get a reaction, but now I think people are. It's not. It's not a taboo anymore. It's more. I think people are more comfortable about asking and being polite about it.
Yeah, or before they wouldn't even talk to you at all.
Oh, no,
Yeah.
not at all. They wouldn't even have a
Yeah, because they're
conversation
like,
with you.
what the fuck? Like, I don't know.
Yeah.
Do you do this thing, like, back to your question, where, like, I've been in relationships where I couldn't express myself to them, but then I
Yes.
would, like, write a whole gorgeous song about it, and then be like, why didn't I just tell him that?
Yeah.
And then you're like,
Yeah,
the whole
exactly.
everything's said in this song, and you're like,
And the
destroyed
relationship
your
at this point is like, the relationship is over, but listen to track 2.
Do you give secret messages?
Oh my
in your
God.
music?
Are you a Taylor Swift?
No.
Did I say her name right? Swift or Shift?
No.
Lies.
Bodega.
I can't. I think she's a psychopath.
Oh my gosh, she is a sociopath.
Really?
She's
Wait,
gonna
why?
kill us. Wait, shh.
I know.
Can she hear us?
So you've never written like a love letter through a song?
I have. No, I definitely have. But I think it ends up being kind of subconscious. Like, it's because I feel like in terms of the way, like, I string together lyrics, sometimes it's written all out first, and then I search for melody, and other times it's like a melody with these kind of like weird like vowel consonant sounds, and then I'm like finding words that fit the melody that like accentuate it in the right way.
Right.
Or it's like both. It's a combination.
Yeah.
Interesting.
All right, well, Martine has a solo exhibition coming up in July
So excited for you.
at Camp
That's
Raleigh.
freaking awesome.
And also in October, right?
Yeah.
October at BU.
Boston University.
It's an academic show there. You should check it
Yes.
Cool.
out. Where can we find out about you? Your website is Martine Gutierrez.
MartineGutierrez.net, but it's going to change. And then I also have Martine.tv,
Oh, I love
that
that.
one's obsessed.
which is like my
I love-
video channel.
I love your videos so much. I really do. You're a funny gal. Though.
I think I spent like a whole night of not sleeping just on Martine.tv.
Really?
Yeah. Like when I first met you, I was like, let me just see what this bitch is up to.
Can we
And
talk
then-
about my nose before we're gonna?
Ooh.
No.
Okay, what a natural segue. Eva.
Can we talk about
Back
me?
to me.
You're like, yeah, your videos are cool, but my
Let's
nose.
talk, we were talking about like
Oh my
how
God.
pretty we were.
We were.
And what did you think about my? You said we were talking about my nose.
I was talking about your nose, and I said you have the best nose.
Oh my God, wait, what's
Wait,
that?
you interrupted me. We're about to talk about me.
It wasn't me, it was Lana Del Rey.
Is that a bird?
Is it a plane?
No, it's Lana.
I'm sorry, you can't blame me for this.
My pussy.
Okay, it's time for Lana alert. I'm
Rude
sorry.
bitch, I was in the middle of something.
What's a Lana alert?
So,
wow.
I mean, every now and then, we're obsessed with Lana Del Rey.
We are, a little bit.
And,
A lot
every
else.
now and then, they just
Who's
send
that?
us alerts. Me and Ava and I.
Who's Lana
Who's
Del
they?
Rey?
It's the Lana alert system. Oh, she's throwing shit at Lana.
Oh.
No, I'm joking. She's everywhere.
You can't throw shit at Lana here.
No.
Allegedly.
I've learned to love her and accept her.
You're obsessed as well.
I am, but I did a boomerang because when she started, there was just a lot of similarities. I had already come out with like music, and people were like, oh, like, cause she's like raspy and like sings lower, which is like ridiculous because Lana's amazing.
Right.
But she had only come out with her first single, and I was like, who is this? Why does she why do people think her music is mine? This is upsetting.
Oh my god, I actually had a question like that here for you because we earlier had our section called Bitch Stole My Sound.
Oh my God.
We talked about Justin Bieber stealing from this new girl, White. What was her name?
Who?
Yeah, whatever. Something.
Apparently she doesn't even matter.
Well,
It won't matter when she gets a check if she sues them.
So that's happened to you. You just described that with Lana. How dare she? Wait.
Yeah, but I doubt she knew who I was. I doubt it.
Well, you never know.
never know.
Everyone has all like like their consulting team, their
It's
cams.
true.
They bring
It's
them
true.
snippets of everything. They bring them things.
Yeah.
Or she's just, she's one of our sisters, so she just may be
Yeah,
part of the
that's
alien
what it is.
system.
I'm like, you know what? I support you. That was a hard P.
we love our peace.
That's a big
Possibility.
This is a public service announcement.
with
Please
promises
share.
for the future.
So Lana Del Rey had her Twitter account hacked recently.
Yes,
Oh.
I love hacking.
The person behind.
I'm sweating.
my
Can I
God.
take off my shorts?
Yes.
Yes.
You can do that during our Lana alert.
Okay. Oh, I can't wait.
No, you can do it now while you're
No,
listening.
but like, I'm gonna take my headphones off.
No, you can keep them on this long enough. We gave you the extended cord.
Okay.
It's the extended version of this.
So Lana's Twitter was hacked,
Yes.
and they posted racist messages. Martine's taking off her clothes.
She's totally taking
getting
off her
naked.
clothes.
It's too hot.
It is. It's summertime.
Should I take off my
here.
top?
I mean, okay, Ava's now taking her
Ava,
top
take
off.
off your top. Oh, can we simultaneously play strip poker?
Oh my god, but I don't know how to play, but I'll just start
I
tripping.
don't either.
We all
Actually, we
lost.
don't have cards.
Can we play? We'll play it with dice. We'll just guess the number.
I have Uno. You want to play strip Uno?
Oh my god. Yes. Oh my god.
Well, that's actually Puerto Rican Day, so
It is
we'll play
Puerto Rican Day.
we'll play
Oh, yeah,
dominoes.
that's
We'll play strip
true.
dominoes.
Oh my god. No one cares about Lana's Twitter. being
Yeah. Okay.
hacked?
Yeah. All right, Lana, what are you going through this week?
Someone, the same person that hacked her account, hacked Taylor Swift's account, Kylie
Yes.
Jenner's account, Katy Perry's account, Chelsea Handler's
How
account.
did they know?
Because they put a symbol.
What? Like
They put
like
a
Zorro?
yeah, exactly.
Oh, we talked about this recently? How we should know. We always wanted to know a hacker because we want.
I know.
We talked about that.
We wanted to find some trolls.
Yeah.
And we did find the hacker.
Yeah, we did.
He's on it. Watch your back, bitch. So
Ooh, we got ugly in here. Go on.
the
go
comments
on.
were making fun of her, and as well as claiming that George W. Bush was behind 9/11,
Oof.
and that all Muslims are terrorists.
Oh
Yikes.
god.
They also said Lana Del gay, and they wrote Lana loves getting
Ava laughs.
and they wrote Lana loves getting fucked in the ass by Jake.
Who's Jake?
Who's Jake?
That's the question of the hour.
Not even so much.
Oh
she
my
likes
god, so
Gens-
this guy is jealous of Jake. We just figured out.
We just gotta find out who Jake is. Is it Jake Gyllenhaal? You think she fucked Jake Gyllenhaal?
Who hasn't fucked Jake Gyllenhaal though?
Jake Gyllenhaal's farting around Brooklyn somewhere.
Really?
Yeah. But I would kiss him.
Really?
You would. You
Like
would
a
too,
make
wouldn't you?
out or just a kiss?
Just a kiss.
I saw him in a party once, and he's totally my height, so you would have to like pick him up.
Okay, would you rather kiss him or blow him?
Ah.
If you can choose. Like if he was like
There's a difference. I don't know what you're
one or the
asking.
Oh, so do you make out the way you give blowjobs?
No, I would kiss. I would kiss
That would be
him.
really weird. So you like spit in their
forgot.
mouth.
Martine's romantic.
She's such a romantic.
I have to
one.
see if it's explosions, fireworks. Then I'll just suck his cock. No, I'm joking.
Would you? Okay, so if you
That's
meet a guy and you
true.
make out and the kiss is amazing,
We're going-
Would you blow him on the same night?
Oh.
It depends.
On what?
It depends on location. Location.
You're all about a good location.
I'm all about an ambiance, girl.
I feel like you'll fuck an ugly ass dude, even if it's just
Yeah,
palm
gold-
trees.
yeah.
The
and
moon is
golden mane
lit.
fucking curtains.
She has a winged liner,
Yeah.
double lash. She's
Nails
like,
are done.
she's like,
And
I
she's
just-
holding a cock with the pinky up.
Oh my
I
god.
suck the cock with the pinky
Oh my
up.
god, so polite.
Oh my
So
god,
polite.
I love it. And then
It's called manners, bitch.
and she enters, and it's like,
Dun 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 dun.
is that Martine? Is that Lana? Oh, it's Martine.
She's about to suck some cock. All right, so Lana gets
I'm
fucked up
still
ass by Jake.
sweating.
I'm sweating.
Yeah,
The
we're
shorts
done with
didn't
Lana.
help.
I think it's the wine.
Oh,
Speaking
maybe.
of, I think
Oh,
we need to
sorry.
refill all our glasses.
We have
before-
a thank God for wine.
Wait,
and
you want to get back to your
spirits.
nose? Sorry, Lana interrupted us.
Oh yes. What
Wait, but what about
me
Jake?
again? Oh, is she getting fucked by
we
asked by
still, we
Jake?
still don't know who Jake is. I'm on it. You know,
Is there
I have
another? Is there another Jake that you can think of?
Lana gets around, so I'm gonna have to do a little more research.
Who was the hot photographer that she was with
Narrow that shit
for a
down, girl.
hot second?
She's a
He
woman.
works for Vogue.
Yeah, he's like big fashion boy. I think he's French.
He was so hot.
Yeah, there's a lot of straight fashion photographers. Imagine, like,
No,
they're
there
like,
are. That's actually one.
they just get pussy all day.
That's true, because when I was at FIT,
How do you think I shot my first album cover,
yeah,
girl?
seriously, that D building was not called a D building for nothing.
Oh my god.
Francesco Carosini.
Can we look at an image? Can you Google image?
Okay, let's see that.
Sorry, viewers. You don't get to experience this.
We'll be
What an Italian last name.
Oh,
Snap.
he's hot.
So cute.
He's got like bedroom eyes.
look at
That
that.
is Sunday.
That's a 10.
Can you search how tall he is now?
I feel like you're like a Google champion.
Yeah.
I do.
I asked Martine a
He
question.
has
Like, you
a
know
dog
what?
named Buck.
I'm like, have you seen his IMDb? I'm like, go to the third movie down.
Oh, they're making
That's a
out.
weird photo.
Ew.
Lana.
Ew.
Why
They-
she look like a mama 3 there?
Oh shit! Wow.
Is that
Oh, he's
true?
5'9".
I know,
5'9".
but whatever you see on the internet, subtract 3 inches.
Everywhere?
I swear.
Damn it.
Even height?
Everywhere.
They can make you slap somebody.
Do, girl. I make you punch somebody and then
They
steal
can
their
make you slap
jewelry.
somebody.
It's time for sex talk.
Yay!
I love it. This is gonna be our first sex talk with our first guest.
Wait, what have the previous ones been about? Just for like an encompassing, it was just like an idea, just to wet my palate.
Well, we had an anal section.
Yeah.
So today's sex talk theme is blowjobs. So I made a little questionnaire for you ladies.
Oh, Christ.
I'll chime in whenever I feel like it.
That's
And
not
you will.
fair.
Feel free to throw back the question if
That's
you
not
like.
a problem.
Question 1.
Go.
Simple. Do you give head?
Yes.
Yes.
Do you enjoy
Is
it?
this a true or
Yes.
false? Ooh, can we play true?
No.
Okay. No.
What do you mean? So you're gonna tell lies?
No, just keep going.
Okay.
No, I do enjoy it. Yeah.
Do you enjoy it? Do you enjoy it?
I do.
So
Yeah.
you love it. Martine loves it.
Her
Her
I
eyes
was
just
very-
wet. Like
yeah.
she's like, I do eyes wide.
It was like I was the prince from Cinderella. He's like, will
Yes.
you marry me? I
do.
She just became a Disney princess.
Oh my god.
I surely do.
Okay, so do you? Okay, so when,
Sparkle, sparkle.
so when you're sucking dick,
Yes.
do you suck it till they come, or do you like stop and then like get into sex, or do you like,
It really
like
is- it's
give
very-
a like give a blowjob and you're giving a blowjob like this is
For
this is
completion,
you know
you
what I
mean?
mean to complete.
It really depends on the guy, because sometimes they get so excited about the blowjob, they're like, oh my God, sit on it right now.
Yeah. I feel like most. I'm all about like the facial expression.
I
I'm
like
all
the-
about.
yeah.
I'm all about that O face.
I love the O face
I
and the toe curl. I love a good toe curl when I'm blowing somebody. You know when the toes get really curled up, and you're like,
They're
I'm
like
doing
they're
something
trying
right
to
here.
hold. They're trying to hold as like
Yeah,
long
they're like,
as
I don't want to
possible.
come. I don't want to come. Sit on it. Sit on it. Sit on it.
Have
sit
you
on
guys
it.
been watching Game of Thrones? This is
yeah.
this is related, I swear. Hodor.
Yeah.
I feel like it's
Oh,
like same thing.
shit.
They're like Hodor.
That is so amazing. Holy shit. I'll never hear the name Hodor the same
Oh
again.
my god.
Ever again.
I can't watch episode.
Hodor.
Okay, so when they're doing their Hodor,
Yeah.
and if you do complete the moment, giving a pure blowjob,
Yes.
start to finish, do you spit or swallow?
That's also situational.
Location. If it's my bed, like I already have the towel. Like I'm like not on my sheets. No,
But what if you're in the train?
What does that mean? Do you swallow or spit?
I have a towel. Spit.
Oh, so spit. Do you let it go to your mouth or do you not let it go in your mouth?
It depends how cute he is. Also, it depends how clean the dick is.
Are you sucking dirty dick?
I mean, that's
Question is that
that's so binary. There's a whole spectrum of dick cleanliness, Ava.
Yeah, but I don't want to go near if it's like
Ava's
a
a little
fucking
old
dirty.
school.
It's like, can you clean that shit? No, I don't know.
I mean, obviously,
Oh,
we
me
know.
spit or swallow? I mean, for me, it's I don't know. I feel
What
like
did
you
I
have
teach
to earn
you?
it.
What did I teach you?
To swallow all the time.
When?
Only during Christmas and holidays.
Exactly.
Birthdays.
What about today? Because it's the
Puerto Rican
Puerto
Day
Rican
Parade?
Day
Well,
Parade.
we gotta
Puerto Rican Day.
represent, so we gotta swallow. Actually, I don't think I don't know.
All right. So if you don't take it in the mouth,
Right.
where would you prefer that they come?
My tits or my face?
Martine.
I like to get it on them.
Ooh.
I like on their
I
stomach.
just like direct.
And
I
then she
just,
walks
I just
away.
point it back at him.
She's like not cleaning
like
it
a
all
fucking super soaker.
yes, I'm like, haha.
And you put out then you bring down your drinks like I've been filming this.
You know what's funny when a guy comes and he comes so hard and he just comes in his own face?
Yeah.
That's always the best.
You're like fucked up.
Oh my god.
You're like you ate your cum, bitch. You
it's
ate
like
your
no, you
cum.
just it's like a silence, and you're like, oops.
You're like, do you need a towel?
The only one you can blame is yourself.
Should I wet one side of the towel?
Wait, what about
okay.
you?
Yeah. What about you?
I prefer tits also.
I like a tit. I like tits.
So, because sometimes in the face, a lot of times I'm wearing false eyelashes.
Oof.
And I've had one time when I like glued the.
You got
Ava, back off the mic.
You're screaming in the mic.
I'm drunk.
My eyelash.
You got pirate eye?
No, and I was literally like.
Oh my god.
You're trying to give like a sexy face after, and you're like,
That's impossible, bitch.
I'll be right back.
You look like you got
And then you have to
fucking-
wipe it off so your lash comes off, and then the other lash is on, and you're like, oh god.
And then you're like a lopsided.
yeah.
Girl.
Oh my
And then it's
God.
a little like Kylie at Jenner at an after party.
Oh my god.
So
She
I
wouldn't even
prefer
let that
the
happen.
tits,
Okay, tits.
but I don't mind the face. It depends.
Wait, what was yours, Ava?
Tits is fine.
You said or face.
Or if I just maybe.
See, where on the face? Like cheek,
It really depends on the situation. Where
up the nose, a little.
well, I don't know. I'm still new to the whole thing.
What?
What?
You know, I don't know. Like I feel like I've been asking more lately. I think.
Oh, you ask?
Yeah, I was like, when do you want to come? People love that
Oh
question.
yes, that's true.
Yeah. Maybe we shouldn't even give options anymore. You should be thankful I'm doing
I just
this.
realized that I don't ask.
Yeah.
It's something new.
I'm just like, done. And then
She leaves right before. He's like, oh, hold on. She's like, she's already walked the door, slams. She's washing her face, putting her night creams on. She's like, that was nice. Okay. So while you're giving head, you give a lot of eye contact, I'm sure. Because you said you're about the face.
I do. I have to see what's going on.
So you like
I have to check in.
eye contact.
Yeah.
Eye contact, Ava?
No. I actually
What?
not too much.
What are you looking at? The balls?
No, I'm working. It's called a job.
I give a lot of eye contact. You know, because I have a really slutty face, I've been told.
You do.
have
Oh my
good
God!
slut
Wait, do that
face.
again.
Yeah.
Horror face.
I have a good whore face.
Wow.
So when I do that, I can tell they get, but I can't do it too much because they come really quick.
Really?
Yeah.
Yes.
I don't know if I
You
give
know what
context.
and Martine knows what I'm talking about.
I have if it's the right lighting situation.
Is it very visual for both of
Location.
you?
Location.
Wait, is it very visual? Like, I know you're obviously thinking about the job that you're doing at the moment, but is it very, like, visual? Because you just thought, you know, you talked about, like, eye contact and, like, you know.
I feel like I'm performing. In sex
same.
in general, I'm always like performing. I'm
So
very
you don't really
visual.
turn off your Sasha Fierce at this moment.
Oh no, I'm aware that I'm being seen,
Right.
and I want every angle to be how I want it to look.
Oh my God, she's like tooching her booty out.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, like when I give head, I like
You're like
to
squeezing your
Oh, yeah,
tits
for sure.
together.
give a whole like. It's
That's
like
true.
it's like a gazelle
I feel like
eating
a cat.
grass.
Yeah.
After a rainfall.
Oh my God.
That's what I would say.
That's hysterical.
Keep going.
Do you like having your hair pulled during oral sex?
Yeah.
Yeah. And you know what? I learned
But
early
no
on.
direction. You
do
know
you
how
mean no
guys are
direction?
like,
That's what I was-
I don't like that shit.
What do you mean, no direction?
When a guy grabs your head and he's like trying to like force
Like
it.
do it like this.
Yeah, and I'm like, listen, dude, I got this.
Do you like
No, no,
that?
no,
Do
no,
you
no,
like
no.
that? Maybe Martine likes that.
What, giving direction or hair pulling?
Not direction verbally, but when they're directing you, like with their hands on your head.
Oh, no. I mean, I feel like in that case, I'm like, I already have like a full hand there to make sure I'm not like, I'm
Fully
not gonna like,
gagging?
like throw up on your dick. No.
Have you ever? I've heard stories.
No,
heard-
I
I've heard
haven't.
stories about that,
I
too.
haven't.
I've never.
Well, this girl that I knew that did it was bulimic, so I think she was always having her
was
finger in her
thankful.
throat.
She was just
So
easy
she was
for
like,
her.
it was her, her gag reflexes were like
Ew.
not great. I know this other girl who told me, she's like, I was like, we're talking about blowjobs, and she's like, I was like, I don't know what I said, but she's like, yeah, I don't do that because my mouth is so small. I was like, that's the worst shit excuse I've ever heard in my life. Like,
A lot of girls don't give head at all. I've heard that.
and that's
Actually,
why a
I
lot of
know-
And
guys
they're
do-
usually married with children. And
No,
they're like,
I know girls that are
don't have any
single
clothes.
and they just don't like giving head. Like it feels like a chore.
Oh.
Interesting.
Yeah, which sucks for the guy they're with, but
Yeah, because guys
Yeah.
really like it, right? I mean, I haven't met a guy that doesn't like it, and the girl, if you're with somebody who doesn't like those are the guys who do cheat on their girlfriends. Always go for hookers that do blowjobs.
Is that why?
I don't know. You tell me.
I'm gonna go. Duke it
I'm gonna have
out.
my lips removed now. So here's some facts for you in case you do.
Oh, yeah.
This may inspire some you
I
or
like a
some
movie
ladies out there
fact.
listening to swallow. So when a guy comes, he produces about a teaspoon of fluid,
Ooh.
which includes sperm, of course, protein, enzymes, fructose, and mucus.
Oh,
Ooh.
great. They're not gonna tell this girl it's good for you.
No, yeah, no. Have you ever just like rubbed it on your skin to be like, I'm gonna take some of this, like absorb?
I always have a glow after.
Yeah, I feel
Is
like
that
it's
when you
like
come in the face?
it's like
I feel inner.
it
or
must be
outer
what
in my-
Kate Blanchett's doing. She looks amazing. She's rubbing semen into her face.
You know what? That's what what's the girl who had Renee Zellweger. That should have been her answer.
She's like,
when
you
she
know,
got her whole
people-
facelift.
She's like, I
like,
just
no.
been getting like pies of semen in my face.
Pies. I made you a semen pie. Semen is not fattening at all.
Thank
or high
God.
in calories.
Is it gluten free?
There's only
Is there any lactose in it?
there's only 5 calories in the typical
calories?
ejaculation. Only 5.
What does a typical, like a healthy male?
Well, according to them, a teaspoon. They obviously didn't meet my boyfriend from LA.
Ah!
Why? Was it like a
Waterfall?
cup?
He comes like
That's terrifying.
it's like milking a cow.
Oh no.
Oh, this is not gonna be good for my fitness pal. 5 calories. I'm gonna burn that off now.
Ava puts it in her app.
I'm gonna
Oh my god. She's like, there's no
has an app
semen
where she counts the
option.
calories. After she gives head, she's like, I'll be right back.
Damn, I'm gonna have to skip that cake.
According to Huffington Post, apparently cum includes such high energy boosting ingredients like
What?
fructose sugar, water, absorbic acid,
dude wrote
citric
this.
acid, enzymes, protein, zinc,
What?
and others. And when it's applied to the face, semen has anti-aging effects.
Knew it.
Yeah.
Knew it.
Martine knows.
Why? Because it tightens your skin, doesn't it? Because I've noticed it. I mean, it does
Imagine
crunch
it's
your
just a
hair
bunch
up.
of tiny little micro babies dying on your face.
Sorry.
Actually, that was one of the things that, like, it's a bunch of like little life forms, So they actually gonna bring your skin back to life.
No way.
Microcosmic worlds.
Do you deep throat?
Really depends on the dick, I guess.
I need a sense of trust.
Wait.
What does it take for Martine to trust a man?
I mean, I'm like, I think I have to be like somewhat obsessed, which seems to happen.
Do you deep throat?
Obsessed with the man?
Yeah, but like with like the idea of the man, because like most of the time they never live up to what I obsess over.
Oh my god, that's so true.
So you trust the man that you shouldn't trust.
Always.
I seem to love it. Yeah,
We love that
upsetting,
unattainable
an
man.
upsetting reality.
And in our head, the sex is amazing, and then when it happens, it's like, holy shit, this sucks.
Or you're like, wow, the sex is amazing. We have nothing in common.
Yeah.
Like I can't talk to you.
And now I'm in love with you.
Oh my god.
You okay? Wait, deep throat. Like, can we go talk about the deep throat again?
Yeah, because she wants to talk about it.
I want to know. We didn't get to ask Nomi. And secondly, when you deep throat somebody, does it depend on the size? Because some dicks are so enormous they can't get it in your mouth, or do you just unhinge your jaw? Or you take it from a different angle? Because that's what I'm trying to figure out.
Is that what you do?
I'm just trying to. That's what I'm asking. I need to know what to do.
Should I answer?
Please. That's what I'm looking at you.
Please.
I'm like,
Okay.
I'm actually asking you this whole question.
Well, then I know.
No, man. She just made eye contact the entire time. I don't know why you're confused.
I'm like, that seems pointed.
You're all blinking.
I'm like, Nomi. Deep throat. Question.
Well, the thing is, you have to really be used to your gag reflex. You have to be able to...
We talk about a dish. Like,
You can't be afraid of your gag reflex.
I'm really just tasting the wine, but I'm also agreeing simultaneously.
No, go on.
I think the thing with me and deep throating is like,
Yeah.
I've turned the gag reflex into pleasure. So when I feel the like kind of thing, it turns me on.
Oh, really?
Oh.
Yeah, so it's kind of like it
You
just
have
makes me,
that's very dumb of you.
I think it's turned. I don't know.
Yeah.
You have to shift
like
the way.
psychologically,
Yeah.
they're linked now.
Yeah, because if you associate that with like vomiting or with like something like you want to push out or reject, then your mind pushes the dick out. So in my head, I like it kind of feels like another.
But that's the same with any orifice.
Yeah, and you know what's funny? Because a lot of times when I get horny, my mouth gets wet too.
Oh, interesting. Like you're like salivating.
Yeah, I start to like get.
You're like, I want to
Oh my
taste
god,
that.
it's like that movie Deep Throat. They had the whole
Oh
purpose
my
of Deep Throat
God.
was that she had a pussy in her mouth. That's why,
really?
yeah.
Well, that she also like didn't have a gag reflex
That,
at all.
well, clearly. Deep Throat, yeah.
Well, a position that's good for if you really want to deep throat, but you really can't do it this way. If you go lie on a bed and put your head hanging off the bed.
yeah.
Like upside down?
Yeah, like you're upside down, your head's hanging off the bed, and the guy's standing up.
What if his dick is crooked? We just turn left?
You know, just do the math.
Okay. Just checking.
Oh my God.
Physics.
Wait,
Get out your calculator, girl.
Can we talk about your infamous story regarding blowjobs,
Ooh,
please?
can we?
Can we? Because this is a funny fucking story.
Oh, yes, please.
All right, so one summer,
Oh my God, I'm
I was
already
a
into
teeny
it.
bopper, and I lived in Brooklyn, of course, Bay Ridge. So I used to like hang out with this guy. We would like drive by the waterfront to park and make out. Mm-hmm. So one of those nights, we took it a little further, and I started to go down on him. And I'm, doing my thing. I'm like
Left, right,
Cirque du Soleil.
Yeah.
And
Oh my God. You're in the ring. You're doing the scarf.
exactly. Balance beams.
Oh my God.
So I'm in it, and he's really enjoying. He's like, oh my God, he's like hodoring, basically hodor. And it's like, yeah, it's like hold on. And he's going crazy, like, and then I'm like, oh my God, this guy is so
Like,
dorky.
I'm awesome, yeah.
I'm like, I'm turning it out. He's like,
like,
going
go me,
crazy,
yeah.
and screaming.
Oh
And I'm like,
God.
oh my God. So I like stop, and I just start laughing. I'm like, okay. And he like comes, but he's like screaming, hyperventilating, banging the glass of the door, and like going crazy. And I'm like, this guy is losing his fucking mind.
Oh my, that's terrifying.
Girl, I didn't realize he's having an asthma attack. He rolls the window down, opens the glove compartment that I'm sitting next to, and he was trying to tell me to open the glove compartment the whole time. I'm like, what?
Oh my god, you're like, yeah.
I'm like, okay, it was not that. I mean, I know it was
good, but Christ.
And he pulls out a pump.
Oh my god.
No.
Gave a bitch an asthma attack.
I mean,
Wow.
I mean,
She raised the glasses.
I'm really proud.
Come on, no, cheers.
All right, asthma attack. Hold on.
No, that's past Hodor. That's
asthma.
past.
Yes, girl. Yes.
Woo, yes.
Champions, yes.
God.
And then Bro Gypsy happens.
And then I had inspiration for 8 songs.
That's my first mixtape.
Oh my god.
When I first met Ava, actually.
yes.
When I first met Ava, like, I was in love with Ava so much. I would like bring her. I would buy her CDs
Always.
and come to school with them. Like, I'm
Yeah.
gonna make you my best friend. And then I was like, "Do you like sucking dick?" And she's like, yeah, I don't know. I'm not sure." And I'm like, "I should show you how."
Oh my god.
And I gave her like a tutorial with diagrams.
Wait,
Yeah.
what grade was this? You're like 4th grade.
We're like,
like last year.
What was it?
I was probably junior or senior year of high school.
Oh, that's appropriate.
Yeah, it's appropriate.
Really? No, it was like freshman year.
Was it? Oh shit.
Shut up, Nomi.
Sorry, shit. I forget.
Was it? I guess. I don't know.
When did we meet?
We were 15 or 16 years old. Was 15.
That's not freshman year. 16?
No, that's second year, right?
Second year.
Yeah.
Sophomore.
Yeah, we're sophomore.
year. All right, well, thank you, Martine, for joining us today.
Of course.
Oh my God, it was such a pleasure to have
You're
our first guest
awesome.
here. We were
Yes.
just like, thank you for coming. You're so talented.
Shut up.
Congratulations on all your achievements.
Yes. You're going to have a busy summer. That's exciting.
true.
You're
The
gonna have
summer's
a
gonna
super
blow up.
busy.
Yeah, it's going to be amazing. So once again, Martine has a solo exhibition in July at Camp Raleigh in Raleigh. Yeah. And at Boston University in October. Mm-hmm. You can stalk her at martine.tv. And is that Martine with an N or with an E? Or
Yeah, Martine with an
Martine
E.
with
dot
an
TV.
E. .tv.
At Instagram, yeah.
And then
At
Instagram.
Instagram? Or no, it's at Martine.tv.
It's perfect.
Martine
like my
Gutierrez,
website.
.net. Just stalk her. We're gonna post her
Yeah,
all
we're gonna
over our Facebook
exactly.
and Twitter and all that stuff. So
Yeah.
Please don't.
she's our favorite person to stalk.
Stop.
So we're going to leave you off with some freestyle. And we're leaving you with Giggles. Giggles.
So tell us more about Giggles.
Giggles is a Puerto Rican girl from the Bronx, and she had a huge hit in the 80s called Love Letter. And that's how we're going to leave you off today, yo.
Yes. Puerto Rican weekend just passed. So
Yeah,
this one's for the Puerto Ricans out there.
I'm fine.
I'm not
for you,
Puerto
Martine.
Rican, so I feel really left out.
You should leave.
Well, you. Well, no, this one's for you because you love to write love letters.
Yes.
In my head,
That's
you're
true.
sitting on like a canopy bed that's outside with palm trees.
I'll
Giving
just
blowjobs.
Giving blowjobs and writing love letters. That's Martine. That's your new bio. Can that be your
No,
Life and Times of Martine.
no, Mom, no.
Oh my, told her not to listen to them. My parents don't either.
No, she doesn't
Yeah,
know
my
how
mom
to.
doesn't
She
even
doesn't
know I'm
know how
doing
to
this.
stream.
She just thinks I'm
It's
going grocery
fine.
shopping right now.
Okay, perfect.
Wait, because she knows where you are at all
not,
times.
Not at all. Thank God she doesn't.
Not at all.
She still has a flip phone, so.
Oh my god.
All right. So wait, actually, one more question for you, Martine.
Oh.
No.
If you can only listen to 3 songs
Ooh.
for the rest of your life,
Ooh, Desert Island.
what would they be?
That's a good fucking question.
Oh my god.
That's rough.
Pregnant Silence.
Is that a song?
No. No, I'm thinking. That's the wrong. That's no.
Is that not what it sounds like in your head when you're thinking?
No, it's like.
It's more like. 3 songs.
Oh my god. Okay, fuck you. You said it's like forever. I have to be good.
Come on, off the top of your head.
Okay.
Don't.
I was obsessed with Isla Bonita by Madonna.
Oh, great.
Like in like I don't know, high school. Like I went to like away, my first like sleepover like summery thing, and I only had 2 CDs, and it was that Madonna album and ABBA, like the hits of ABBA.
Oh, that's a good.
Yeah,
Oh, that's really
and it was
good.
like
Damn.
Man
best
After Midnight.
choruses.
Like those 2 songs on each of those albums is like all like on repeat. But also it's like Bjork, like All Is Full of Love. I mean that's 3 now, but I don't know.
That is 3.
That's good.
That's all you get.
That's good.
Fuck.
Now you
better
gotta
hope
go.
you don't regret it. Good luck on your
The
desert.
album.
Oh my
Yeah.
God, no! I
Good
need
luck,
like
girl.
reggae.
I
I
hope
need
you like the
reggae
sound
on
of
my
winds.
desert
Reggae.
island.
What
I
would
need
you have?
reggae.
Murder, She Wrote.
No, it'd be like Bam Bam by Sister Nancy.
Oh, what
Bam
the-
Bam.
Ooh, bam, bam,
Bam 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 Bam.
We're
All right,
so
so you get that
wasted.
one. Wait, no. So that one you have to replace one of those 3 songs.
Oh.
Okay, no, it's ABBA. I'm replacing ABBA.
Okay.
Like Man After Midnight, yeah.
Madonna.
But it's
Reggae.
disco.
I could live in Cisco and Island.
No, but I would be giving up disco
Oh.
for reggae.
Oof, you gotta really think about this one.
I would give up disco for reggae.
Yeah, me too.
Oh, see, I love you.
See, I wouldn't give away the disco. Because you know what? Disco is emotional. I don't always want to do the butterfly, guys.
But like,
You bitch. What am I fucking freestyle?
All right. So next week, guys, we're allegedly NYC at gmail.com. Send us your
Yes.
notes. Tell us what you think of Martine.
And
if you want to
ask us
date with
questions.
Martine,
Yes.
she's single, right? You're single. Allegedly.
Allegedly.
I'm engaged.
This one's for you, babe.
Thanks, boo.
Thanks for coming.
Twice.
I am pretty wet.
You're listening to Allegedly NYC. Allegedly. Allegedly NYC. Allegedly.
To let you know this love of ours just can't go. I never knew how happy I'd be till you showed me how love can be.
Allegedly